Yep. It definitely says that I'm live. 11, 12. I keep on counting every week. I just count and count and count. Wait for somebody to pop in here. I wonder who's going to be in here first. Is it going to be Sergeant Chucko? Maybe Ellie. No, I think it's going to be Raging Cajun Randy that's in here first. I don't know. It's always a very close. Graham B. Transparency is in the bunkhole first. Welcome to the bunkhole. The tribe. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, the tribe? Hey, as always, this Bunkhole Show is brought to you by. All right, sound is good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Grand B Transparency. As I was saying, this Bunkhole program is always sponsored by DJ S Dad. No, not DJ S Dad. Limited edition. Hoorah. Again, can I get back to it? People keep on popping in. Okay, I'm going to get to it. It's not a very happy show. No, it's not. So, I'm going to put this intro up. It's kind of a sad song. An original song by the Bakelite Boys.
So here we go. It's called Judgment Day by the Bakelite Boys, 2015. On our 10th anniversary show.
Wow.
I'm building it up.
Nice.
Here we go.
Cool. And groovy and stuff.
You ain't gonna be there on my judgment day.
Nope, you won't. Michigander.
So if you can't accept me, please just go away.
No, don't go away yet.
Cause this life was meant for smiling. Let me tell you, darling, there's a place that's above all talking, and I ain't gonna let it pass away.
Yeah, get it, Clyde. Get it. All right. Big Mr. E with the whistle. Welcome, everybody, to the Bunkhole. The Bakelite Boys, Clyde and Big Mr. E.
You ain't gonna profit from my judgment day. So let loose of my coattails and make your own damn way. Cause if you're gonna find that smile, the one that proves life wild, there's a road and a path that's worth walking. Search your heart and let it pave the way.
Get it, Clyde? Yeah. Answer that, Big. Answer that harmonica with your whistle, man.
you ain't gonna be there hanging around on my judgment day.
No, you won't be.
So if you can't accept me, simply go away.
'Cause this life was meant for smiling.
He's the battered aviator.
Let me tell
Very
you,
sad
darling,
show today. I'm about ready to cry right
there's a
now.
pledge that's above all talking,
When will it end?
and I ain't gonna let it pass away.
Answer it, dude. Answer it. What's that? What's that, Clyde? Say again, big.
'Cause this life was meant for smiling. Let me tell you, darling, there's a pledge that's above all talking, and I ain't gonna let it pass away.
Wow. Nice one there, brother.
All right. Man, I'm still, you know, that isn't a song. Even though it is a song, beautiful song. Too Spirited for You. Good to see you, man. I kind of look greenish, don't I? Must not have been able to adjust my camera right today. Because I've had a very difficult 2 days since, well, actually last night. You know, every once in a while you see a video that just rips your fucking guts out. So I'm not feeling too patriotic today. I'm not feeling too patriotic at all. So I'm not even going to ask anybody to put their hand over their heart or salute. Because today, as we're talking about Ukraine and Russia, like anybody gives a fuck anymore about foreign entanglements. We have brutality happening in this country. So don't put your hand over your heart. Do not salute. Just sit there, contemplate. Sit there, contemplate, smoke a cigarette. And watch this.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light was so held the twilight at the last gleaming broke track, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave to the night that the stars were still there, or still yet wave, and the home of the free.
That's the first time I've ever done that in my life. You don't understand.
Join me in prayer, please.
You don't understand. That's the first time I've ever done anything like that in my life. And it hurts me deeply. But what's happening in this country today ain't nothing that I recognize as free. And again, I've had a real tough day and a half. Hey, new guru, good to see you. It's been tough for me because I watch a lot of these videos, as you do. We're all in the know, True Seeker. When's it going to end? When is this military occupation going to end? We try to do everything that we can. Try to do everything we can to film, to hold our public officials accountable. But they just keep on coming. And what do we got?
Fuck yeah! That's enough! That's enough! That's enough!
A bunch of pink fucking Antifa motherfuckers, pink bitches. This organization throughout the country, separation by ethnicity, by race, by gender. Who does that? The government does that. We don't get up every day separating ourselves into groups. They do that. So today is going to be a call for a general alarm, I guess you could call it. I don't know what the fuck you're going to call it, but just call it something. So what we're going to do is I need this today. So we're going to go to the grill room. Check out Puff Dog for a second. Hey, Pup. How you doing?
Smoke weed every day.
Thanks, Pup, for coming, man. Being here today. Thanks a lot, Puff.
Smoke weed every day.
Couldn't do it without Pup Dog. Pup Dog keeps my horticulture room completely stocked full of produce. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick because I don't have time to fucking waste. Let me reach. Yeah, that's yep, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Bill. Thanks, Bill. Hey, Puff Dog, bring it all. Bring both bags. Puff, I'm saying let's go. Let's get out. No, that's not Snoop. No, that's not Snoop Dogg. Two Spirit for you. That's Two Spirited for you. That's not Puff Dog. That's Puff. Puff Dog. The cousin of a master horticulturalist, world renowned. I have him in here to grow all the crops that I need for fresh produce. But let's get out of here. We are going to PP13. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We are going to PP13 because there's a lot of shit stacking up, and Spirited for you, Too Spirited for you, step over that pile of shit. Oh, no, watch out for that puddle. Oh, Spirit, Too Spirited for you, you stepped in it. You stepped in that big pile of shit coming to PP 13. Police Precinct 13 for short. The most disgusting police department in the country. Thank you, Grant B. Transparency. Dodge that crap. Right? I'm sure Too Spirited for You will learn their lesson. Okay. That's right, New Guru, and for good cause. You just bought them new rubber boots yesterday. That's yes, True Seeker PP13. There's been a lot of disgusting fucking things happening in PP13. And what we need to do is we need to unite because Black Lives Matter, folk, peoples, except for you pink-haired bitches. We don't need none of you pink-haired bitches in there, okay? But we need all you Black Lives Matter people to come on a journey with me and us. And let's explore some things, but we're going to start here in PP13. Okay. I'm going to start off with this one. This one is the reason why I've been so distraught over the last day and a half. Let's see what's happening up in PP13.
Left. The policeman pulled up. He walked up. He grabbed the beer out of my hand and smashed it on the ground.
Heroes!
I said, okay, man. He said, turn around. I said, can't you just write me a citation for open container? Turn around. He got really rough with me. He's a big guy. 6'7" probably. But he grabs me, puts me in handcuffs so tight that he scratched my arm.
Look at that. All the way up on this floor.
He pulled me. I go back to the Riviera Beach Police Department. I thought they were going to write me a ticket to leave. It's a little bit of a beer. I'm sorry, I called him a goofy. F-U-C-K. And he got mad and picked me up and slammed me. I'm 50 years old. He's probably 28. He slams me on my head. I can't even move my arm.
Heroes!
I got paperwork that says I got a fracture in my shoulder. I got a head injury because he slammed my face into the wall.
Protecting, serving.
Come on, man. This is a sip of beer. I'm telling you, this is incredible, dude. I couldn't believe what he did to me. Then, you know what? Instead of picking me up, he knows he already.
The beer?
Instead of picking me up by the chest, he picks me up by the back of the handcuffs with a broken shoulder. I'm like that. Man. Oh. Come on, man. Oh. Shit hurts so bad. Look.
What officer was
Oh.
it? Do you
Good.
know?
I'm crying.
Do you know what officer it was?
Dude, this dude hurt me bad.
Do you know which
He
officer it
hurt
was?
me, man.
Which officer? Which cop?
I don't know his name.
You recognize him?
I don't know, because the paperwork I got just has the officer intake officer's name on it. It's not his. I know if I see it. Man, come on, dude.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. That's tough to watch, man. All right. Thank you, American Amy. the true press on the ground. Black Lives Matter, folk. I understand, and we all understand, that we, the mainstream media, likes to show little white girls being murdered instead of little black girls being murdered. It's better TV coverage when a little white girl gets murdered compared to a black girl in the inner city. Who cares about that little black girl in the inner city? And I understand why Black Lives Matters folk are out there throwing their hands up and doing the things that they're doing. Now, the motherfuckers, that's a different story. So here, I am asking you, Black Lives Matter folk, to get on board. It's happening to all of us. So let's continue with my thought process. Bear with me. I will get to Too Tall Rob Live. Good to see you. I will get to the point. Hang in there with me, folks. This shit got to end. And we can shut this motherfucker down if you do it right. So come with me on a venture of military-style tactics. Non-violent military-style tactics that we can impose to have this shit shut down now. So, bear with me. Okay. This is another thing that disturbed me, and only until I saw this video that I just showed was this case brought to my attention. Hey, Heather Holt. Good to see you. Very sad day, but I think I have a solution. We could all come together, man, woman, transgender, bi, gay, black, yellow, anything that you proclaim yourself to be. Come with me. We have options.
My partner speaks 10 different languages. Well, I'll see him.
Right here. I speak Mongolian, Cambodian.
You don't speak English.
You know?
Randy.
What about, I don't know, you tell us. You're speaking English right now. Where do you normally sleep at?
I sleep in trash cans.
Okay. In Fullerton or where?
Yeah.
You got anything in your backpack that's got your name on it?
No, why? Do you want to search and stuff?
If you don't mind. We just gotta figure out your name so we can get out of here and go about our business so you can go sleep. That's all.
Feet out in front of you. Feet out in front of you. Well, put your hands on your fucking knees. Put your feet out in front of you.
Well, which one is it, dude?
Both.
I can't do both.
Well, you're gonna have to do it real quick. Put your hands on your knees.
No.
See my fist?
Yeah, what about him?
He's getting ready to fuck you up.
Start punching, dude.
You don't fucking stop listening.
That sucks.
Okay? Put your fucking hands on your knees.
Well, hey, I'm sick of playing games. Which one is it?
Put your fucking hands on your
Dude,
knees.
you just fucking...
Put your hands.
You just fucking... All right.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground.
Survey.
Get on the ground.
Okay, fuck, dude. Okay. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
What's happening on your back? Put your hands on your back.
Here's your wash.
Put your hands on your back.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Put your hands on your back.
Okay.
Put your hands on your back.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude.
Put your right hand on your back.
Okay.
Put your right hand on your back.
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay. I'm sorry, dude.
Put your hand on your
I'm
back.
sorry.
And your fucking stomach. Put your hands on your back. Stomach. Put your hands on your back.
Okay.
On your stomach.
Okay, I
Put your
can't,
hands on your
dude.
back. Yeah, on your back.
Okay, I can't breathe, dude. Okay. Here, dude, I can't breathe, man. Fuck. Please, I can't breathe. Okay. I can't breathe, man.
Put your hands on your back.
Okay, here, dude. Please. Hey, Corona. I can't, dude. I fucking.
Hands on your back.
Fuck. Okay, man. I can't breathe.
Relax.
I can't breathe, sir.
Resisting, relax.
Okay. I can't fucking breathe. I can't, dude. Please. Help him. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Okay. I'm sorry.
Back up. We need back up on aisle 9.
Joe, go to your right.
Hey.
Go to your right.
I'm
Joe,
sorry.
Hold up.
Ow! I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Please. Please. Take the guy, dude. I'm sorry.
Face down. Face down.
Okay, yeah.
Put your face down.
Okay. Ouch. Don't
resist me.
Please.
Stop fighting. Right side. Lower stomach.
Okay. Here, dude. Here, just come. Please.
Come on.
Please don't, dude. Please.
Lower your stomach. Lower your stomach. Roll your stomach.
For cold police bill.
What's the matter? Do this man scream. Remember George Floyd. Remember any other individual. It isn't just you, it's us all. Let's stop this petty race bullshit. And let's get together. Us versus them.
Help us. He's on something. I got this.
Help me! Help me! Help me, Dad! Help me! Dad! Here. Bravo. That's your shoes, Bravo.
Lay down. Face down.
Black Lives Matter. You bootlickers. The bootlickers especially. They're the ones that pissed me off. The bootlickers. Join with your other Americans, your sister Americans, and stop this now in its fucking tracks.
Okay. Help me, Dad. Help me,
Greenland
Dad.
resistance.
Help me, Dad.
I know you know.
Okay, help me. Okay, help
Not
me,
violent.
please.
No. We
I
do
can't
not do
breathe.
things violently.
Oh,
We are peaceful people who redress our government peacefully. We don't need no pink-haired little cunts messing it up for us. I need both male and female to be able to fucking
You want to fight over there? And we talk.
we will lead you out and we will show you but the legitimate Black Lives Matter people and you big movement, you truckers, all right, let's get together. Okay. Yeah. Terrible, isn't it? We have the capacity. Do you see where I'm going now? We have tanks coming to Washington, D.C., called semi-trucks. You know, a lot of people may not like country music and rednecks and truckers and all that, but they get the food to where you need it to be. They get your weaves where you need to have your weaves in your weave shops, ladies. The truckers are everything. So, here's what we need. We need, let me get this up. PP 13, the most disgusting police department in the country, as we've seen. We need to come together, the truckers, the convoy that's going down to D.C. to clog them fucking roads up. Stop them fucking police peacefully from getting to the Capitol. But we also need foot soldiers, peaceful foot soldiers. That's where you Black Lives Matter folk and other bootlickers come in. You walk downtown D.C. non-fucking stop. You have the support. This is military style, peaceful redress of grievances with our government. You clog D.C. up with supply trucks. Do you see? We do have a fucking army, and I may be thrown in jail for saying what I'm saying, because they're going to take it as an insurrection, and it ain't about that, you stupid fuckers. It's about a redress of grievances. Peacefully. So here's my plan. March 7th, I do believe. I have not have any organization or affiliation with any truckers at all. It's just my simple thinking deep down in the bunkhole, safe from any government intrusion. The FBI doesn't know where I'm at. No, they have no idea. They don't even eavesdrop on me. The FBI doesn't have no prying eyes on me. Have not coordinated any of this. Just a thought. A military style, tactical, would blow their fucking mind, wouldn't it? And maybe they might listen to us. If we starve them fuckers out, because we would surround them with bodies, the foot soldiers, and the trucks would be supplied. Gas, food. I mean, it'd be like freaking starting your own Bitcoin fucking stores out there in the middle of the fucking public. I mean, you do have a right to sell product on the sidewalk. Did you know that? But then you have to go through government. But we ain't talking about government. We're talking about civil disobedience and showing how a real economy works without government interference. So set up your little shops to sell the products to the people that are marching. And even if you have to donate your products, donate to the foot soldiers, Also, give them rest. Let them use your cabs in your truck. Nice and warm in there. Oh, my goodness. And take shifts, right? Man your posts. Never leave a man or a woman behind. And just walk in circles like Joshua and Jericho and blow the horns. Day after day, night after night, honk them fucking horns around the fucking walls of fucking Jericho, because they did put walls up, them fences and all of that. How cute. We ain't talking about coming in. We won't mess with your cushy lives, senators and congressmen. You know, this was tried once before, and it was called Smedley Butler's bonus army march to D.C. and during the Depression, and they burnt them motherfuckers out. See what they do with us. If we could get enough foot soldiers to get downtown D.C. peacefully going around them fucking walls. No firearms. Love, peace signs. I like peace signs when it's done right. Now, I'm just saying, it's just a thought process. I'm a crazy son of a bitch down here in the bunkhole. But tactically, it makes sense. Okay. And I'll tell you why I say this. War is a racket. Graham B. Transparency knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I love my audience, man. I absolutely love my audience. If you have not read War is a Racket by General Smedley Butler, the United States' most decorated Marine that you've never heard of, Semper Fi, brother, then read it. And you will understand that Hershey chocolate had a percentage of 600 or 700% profit during World War I, because they gave you a chocolate that melted in your mouth and not in your hand. And it was true. But he made a hell of a profit on a whole bunch of dead motherfuckers. Thank you, Grand B Transparency. Dreamland Resistance. Yeah, tell the resistance. The resistance, I say hello. Okay. And the reason I say this, and it got me thinking. Now, let me light another cigarette. Okay, let me take a break before I play this next thing to clarify things even more. So I'm going to take a break because this is a multi-cigarette show. Cheers. Drink what you're drinking. Smoke what the fuck you want to smoke. It's a free country. Relax for a minute before I go on, because I'm gonna light this cigarette. And then it is 4:20 somewhere, especially in Peg's Place in Australia. Figures. All right, I'm going to take myself off the screen because, of course, I want to be private for a second. Just 1 second. All right. Yes, hey, JDS Dad, good to see you. And you know what? I tend to agree with you, but that's a conversation for another day. The legalization or decriminalization of substances that people consume. Graham B. Transparency says, Mug of tea and blazing. Yes. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, hey, Puff. I know Puff is enjoying it. Too Tall Rob, definitely. Still 420 here. All right. So, do you know how the government likes to put people in categories, right? The government loves to put people in categories: black, white, rich, poor, big boobed, little boobed, big dick, no dick. I mean, they put everybody in categories. It's not you or I, it's them. They are the issue. They're the only ones legally allowed to ask you all of these questions. Nobody else is, though. I call them, I'm going to categorize them for once, the one percenters. So we're going to call these motherfuckers the one percenters. Now, you remember what happened in PP 13 to this guy?
Left. The policeman pulled up. He walked up. He grabbed the beer out of my hand and smashed it on the ground. I said, okay, man. He said, turn around. I said, can't you just write me a citation for open container? Turn around. He got really rough with me. He's a big guy, 6'7" probably. But he grabs me, puts me in handcuffs so tight that he scratched my arm. This is how tight he pulled me. I go back to the Riviera Beach Police Department. I thought they were going to write me a ticket to leave. It's a little bit of a beer. I'm sorry I called him a goofy. F-U-C-K. And he got mad and picked me up and slammed me. I'm 50 years old. He's probably 28. He slams me. I'm like that. I can't even move my arm. I got paperwork that says I got a fracture in my shoulder. I got a head injury because he slammed my face into the wall. Come on, man. This is a sip of beer. I'm telling you, this is incredible, dude. I couldn't believe what he did to me. Then, you know what? Instead of picking me up, he knows he already broke my shit. Instead of picking me up by the chest, he picks me up by the back of the handcuffs with a broken shoulder. I'm like that. Man. Oh. Come on, man. Oh.
Hero.
Shit hurts so bad. Look.
What officer was it? Do you
Good.
know?
I'm crying.
Do you know what officer it was?
Dude, this dude hurt me bad.
Do you know which officer
He
it
hurt
was?
me, man.
Which officer? Which cop?
I don't know his name.
You recognize him?
Please help this man.
The paperwork
Somebody,
I
for
got
God's
just
sakes,
has
help this man.
the officer. He didn't take officer's name on
American
it.
Amy
It's not
is.
his. I know it if I see it. Man, come on, dude.
Thank you.
Okay.
The beer of doom. American Amy, if you need me for anything, you let me know. This is going on long enough. We need to organize. We need to stop separating buying into the separation of ourselves as human beings. That's what they want. So we need to put soldiers, in my opinion, in my mind, not that I'm going to do this. You never know. I might be down there. I don't know yet. Maybe one of them truckers will offer me his cab for the night. I'd sleep with his pooch or his wife. Ba-doom poop. Now, but that's not here nor there. We need to surround this place again like Joshua surrounded the walls of Jericho. And we need to honk them horns. Maybe they'll hear us peacefully. I dream of such a peaceful thing, man. I really do. I hate to say I dream, man. That's saying something. I mean, I don't want to steal anybody's, but I think of, I wish for, I hope for, I envision a whole bunch of really nice people getting together in D.C. and just hugging each other and saying, you know what, we're all in this together against this. Yeah, this got to end some way, somehow. So form your platoons by yourself. I'm not forming anything. I'm no general. I'm enlisted, man. Don't ever call me sir. I don't rise to that level. Okay? It hurts me, man. This whole show hurts me deeply. I may act crazy at times, and I may get vulgar at times, but there's nothing more vulgar than what we've seen today. Putting this show together for the last day and a half, it's hurt me deep. Has to be alternatives, peaceful alternatives to redress your government. And I'm guaranteeing that if the truckers just park their ass all around that fucking beltway as interference, the police ain't going to drive their cars up into that motherfucker. They'll be trapped inside, not trapped. They could come and go as they wish. Nobody's trapped. If the congressmen and senators and all of that feel that they're trapped or whatever, that ain't on us. Fear does not, I mean, that's an emotion. We're here peacefully on public property. Now, as the truckers, if you get so many trucks on the road, the log jam happens, right? People run out of gas and shit happens in a log jam. I mean, have you ever been in L.A.? Come on now. So shit happens on the public roads. It just clogs shit up, and you get that many trucks with the big, long 40-footers. I mean, damn. Sorry. I mean, we're moving. We aren't sitting still. See, that's the thing. Not only are the people going this way around the walls of Jericho, the trucks are going this way in a continuous movement. Nobody's parked until everything's backed up, but we want shit to move. The trucks could continue to go around and around and around and around. There's nothing illegal with that. Right? Are truckers not allowed to drive around the beltway of D.C. continuously or not? No? Are they not free to use the highways by which they pay the majority of taxes? As in, well, you can't say majority, but they pay a lot of taxes for roads and stuff. Because whenever you set up companies like that, there are certain things you have, it's too long to get into. See, it's a master plan, a stroke of genius, maybe. I don't know. It's just a thought process. I mean, I'm down here in the bunkhole. Now I'm in PP13. Right now, I'm at PP13. But I'm still in the bunkhole. So I asked before, what is a 1%er? I think Graham B. Transparency. What is a 1%er? Okay, this next video that I'm going to show is the most horrific of them all. When I saw this next video, I broke down into tears, and I got on my knees for the first time since Catholic Mass. That was a long time ago when I went to Catholic Mass. I think it was like midnight Mass or something like that. Christmas. But I got on my knees and I prayed to the Lord for the first time. And I'm not a religious man, but I prayed to the Lord for the first time that this will never happen again.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I just called the chief, that's it.
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license?
I am, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Officer Beskin, it's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please? Sir, can I have your paperwork, please? 7 years, sir. Can I see your registration, please? You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
You arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
Look, go call Chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play him this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brand. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, though. I'm telling you what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why are
sir.
you doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says what? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Holy shit. Watch out.
Call the supervisor.
Wait for it.
I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you for people like this?
10-4-10-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay. You don't want your paperwork?
6142 Kennedy 51 Newburyville Street. You don't have any warrants.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Everything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I have no registration.
You are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Okay. Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration. All right, sir, you're going to be issued a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is $256. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty, an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine, and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, just make sure you do a prior to submission of payment.
Do you know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about you?
If you fail to complete, okay,
and he's going to have you again.
and that's fine.
It's not fine. What you keep saying is fine,
sir.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
If you decide to go ahead and do the course, just make sure you do a prior to submission of payment, as they do require a certificate of completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it. Otherwise, they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Okay? You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty and an option to plead not guilty. You are going to be issued a citation for failure to provide your registration upon request. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You have guilty or not guilty.
You're lying.
Green paper.
Green
paper tells you have 30 days to repay.
Why are you lying?
You have 30 days to reply. Your payment options are on the green form.
Simple question. Why are you lying?
Phone number on the bottom in case you have any questions. When my supervisor comes, I'll wait for him with you if you like me to. Your citation's over here. You can accept them. I will wait. I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the bad.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. Working right here. Can I have another unit respond?
I see a beat.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. Working right here. Can I have another unit respond?
Back up on aisle 2.
Sir, stand over there. It's for my safety and for your safety. Sir? 10-4, the driver being extremely uncooperative. Yes, Sarge.
6142 to 6715, are you anywhere closer?
I can't. He won't let me leave until a supervisor shows up. Martin Hyde. I just gave him 3 tickets. Yes. Bye. Speeding 57 and a 40, texting while driving, and failure to produce his registration because he told me I could look it up. And he's gonna have my job. Everything is on camera. Are you still waiting for a supervisor or are you leaving?
Randy Young is coming now.
Okay. Very good.
And by the way, he's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
I'm aware of that situation.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there.
You know Pat Robertson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Standing in the middle of the road.
Why are you doing it?
Because I have a job to do, sir.
Oh, my God.
Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir.
No. You knew exactly what you were doing and you made a mistake.
If that is your feeling, you are more than welcome to fight the citations in court.
I'll fight the citation.
Okay.
I'll fight your employment.
Okay. You're more than, you're an influential person. You are.
Very.
You could go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why not just say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job, but I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Okay. Sir, I have nothing more to say to you, sir. You're requesting my supervisor. You can have the conversation with them now.
He is non-compliant. Shoot his fucking ass. What the fuck's the matter with you, bitch?
Sarge Frangione is on his way.
Okay.
Speeding 57 and a 40. Texting while driving. Failure to produce his registration when I asked. He told me I could look it up.
Okay. You know who he is?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you're just gonna stay by beside him, or so?
He already got cited.
Oh, he has already.
Yeah.
So just
from the moment I woke up.
So he's just waiting for.
He's waiting for supervisor, and I guess he spoke to Frangione, so Frangione's on his way. Bobby just pulled up.
All right, let's see how the man.
Bobby, you don't have to step out. Sarge is on his way.
The man will get the job done. Get off of the street, sir, or I will put you on your knees.
I'm recording. I'm not muting anything. Apparently, because I gave him a citation 57 and a 40, I gave him texting and driving and failure to produce his registration. Yes, I do know who he is.
I've already told you, sir, 10 times. Get out of the middle of the street.
And I just wanted you to witness and know that the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket.
When I asked you for the registration, you told me to look it up because you did not have it.
Video of what you said.
There is.
And I've got a video of what you said. Right?
Yep.
What she said was,
And he told me it's my Russian personality.
I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the so she straight back. Right. I've lived here for 25 years.
Sergeant, if we could take this on the sidewalk.
I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
I was talking to my sergeant. Sergeant, if you don't mind, if we could step over off the road onto the sidewalk.
Yeah,
You can go to the station. Yep, go to the station. Hey, Martin.
The lady's gone.
Yeah, I have to leave it on.
All right, so here's the thing. She lied about the cell phone thing.
Okay.
She lied about I don't know, the speed. I could care less. She'd give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration, and she's, your registration? It's in the car there somewhere. She goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation. I said, there it is.
Okay.
And she still gives me it.
Okay. All right.
She's being fun. And the thing is, I appreciate that. I back you guys left, right, and centre.
I understand that. I do. Trust me, I do know that.
I don't expect better treatment, but I don't expect worse treatment. If that's how you treat people, that's unacceptable.
Okay. I understand your frustration.
And I can get the video and I can play it to
I'm
the mayor. I understand that, but you know, the thing is, I don't take it kindly. She knew exactly, because I said to her, right away, I said, and she's like, I know. Straight away, writing the tickets. Why?
Well, she's a traffic officer. That's what we do. But I understand.
I understand that's what she do.
Yeah.
It's not what you do, and you know it.
Listen, she has a job to do. I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna look at the video. I understand your concerns. I'm gonna look at the video. I notified everybody in the chain of command right now. That's what I was doing. That's why I was not coming here. I thought you were gonna meet me at the station, but it's not a big deal. She's going right now to dock her video. Right now, she's going to dock the video. And if there's problems, you will be the first to know.
Well, I know there's problems. The difference is, I'll do something about it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I'm going to take your complaint, is what I'm doing. That's the first step.
How can you write a ticket for no registration when you've got the registration? I mean, as if I get a $150,000 car, I've lived here for 25 years and I don't register a car. Why do that?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Well, you tell me what the point is.
It's just a state statute that she enforces. She's not the only traffic officer that writes.
Would you give a ticket for that?
I really don't leave the office. I understand what you're saying.
I understand you have a video on there, but the fact is, nobody in their right mind would give a ticket for that to me. Nobody.
I understand what you're saying, and you producing it, she probably should have taken that ticket away, but I'm going to find out what exactly occurred.
Because she had a bee in her bonnet because she thought she was on a big power trip. Guess what? She's been there 7 years. She ain't going to make 8.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
Well, I'll get going on.
She ain't.
All right, listen, that's your prerogative. I'm gonna get started.
This is not right, Andy.
Okay, I understand.
Right. You don't treat people that have treated and supported you like that.
I understand where you're coming from.
Bare minimum of respect is yes sir, no sir. Not a word of it. Straight up. Talking to me like I'm a piece of dust. Get back in your car. Which is this? She's standing, she's got a car door open. And I'm leaning against here talking to someone. Okay? So, in case you get hit by traffic. Just being difficult. Okay? Just being cocky.
I understand. I do understand.
But it isn't. It's a bad interaction.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was.
How difficult is it to come to me and say, you're doing 57, give us your license and your registration? Why get into immediately like that when she knew exactly who she was talking to? If that's how, no wonder you got people shooting people in Newtown if that's how you talk to people.
All right, Martin, I'll talk to you later.
And writing tickets when someone's actually got the physical stuff, you tell me that's wrong.
I understand. I do. All right, I'll talk to you later. I'm going to go to mute.
Mute the body cam now. Mute the body cam. Please mute the body cam. Now, let's play a game. I love quizzes, don't you? So let's play a game. Okay, first off, before we play the game, let me get something square. That individual, if you have not guessed, is the 1%er designated by me. He was not treated in the least. He was treated the least worst of any encounter I have ever seen in my life. And he was aghast at how he was treated. And, sir, can you please step off of the middle of the road? Did you see all the cars going around him? Now, if that were you or I, how many opportunities would he have given you? How many opportunities would she? Well, she would always wait for backup. But immediately you second the man in charge. We're going to rescue the woman. Drop your donuts, fella. The woman's in trouble. And the woman said, I've told the man to get off of the street 3 or 4 times. He's non-compliant. Now, the man would go up there with an attitude, right? Sir, you will step off of the middle of the road and go over there. Correct? But because I have designated this individual as a 1%er, I think that he got white privilege. British white privilege. The overseers of the slave trade, the British. And if I had an echo on, it would go on and on and on and on and on, that thing. There were so many things that were wrong that just didn't make sense from the conventional pullovers that I've ever seen. I recently got pulled over, and he was kind of nice to me, but, that was for a different reason. The FBI sent him on me. I do believe that. Yeah, Heather Holt says he got money privilege and power privilege. I mean, money, I guarantee, that's right, Heather Holt. I guarantee he's royalty of some sort, right? God bless the Queen. All right. So, between the first videos that we watched compared to this 1%er, ting, do you think that he was treated anyways close to these others? I'd say no, and I'm not going to wait for the answer because we have got a game to play. Name that person's occupation. Name that British, somebody already said he's an ambassador. Nope, I'll just throw that out right now. He is not an ambassador. And I'll wait for this answer and smoke this cigarette because I want to hear what people think, who this guy, where he fits into the 1%ers. What level of occupation does this guy have that he feels that he's privileged enough to stand in the middle of the street and argue about a damn registration? And the registration, why do we even have that law anyhow? It's stupid. I've lived here for 25 years and I have a $150,000 car, so why should I have to fucking pay for a registration every fucking year? That's stupid. Well, I can't say anything more. Name that individual's occupation. I mean, we can narrow it down pretty much, right? A council member. Ooh, truth seeker. No. He's a prince. Could be, don't know. Haven't researched them much, and I just know very generic information. So it's a very easy answer. It's not hard. A banker wanker. No, not a banker wanker. Nope, not a banker wanker. No, not a banker wanker. No, not a banker wanker. Anybody else ponder a guess at it? Because I'm going to smoke my cigarette, drink another cup of coffee, smoke what you want to smoke, drink what you want to drink. I'm pausing. No, I don't know if he was royalty or not. Dad? I just know basic information. Like what he does. Okay, we're getting closer. The resistance. Politician. Okay, we got narrowing it down. Very good. But what kind of politician? Yeah, going to be transparency. Now the floodgates are opening. People are going to start to guess now, real quick. Okay, it's a politician. It can only be this. It ain't the president. We know it isn't the president because he doesn't look anything like Sleepy Joe. Besides, Sleepy Joe's dealing with other people and other things. No, he did not say FBI. CEO of Krispy Kreme. That's very good. That's funny. A state legislature? Yes, getting closer. Now we know that he's a state legislature. Very good, Heather Holt. You're getting closer. And if you win, you get 1 week free here in the Bunkhole. Yes, you get to spend a free week here in the Bunkhole. You have all access to the every room and cavern and tunnel. He's a union rep. It could no, he's not a union rep. That'll give you a good idea, True Seeker. He is definitely not a union rep. That ain't the persuasion he's from. He's on the other side. Not the governor. No, not the governor. That is not the governor. No, the governor would have, oh, Lord have mercy. Really close, though. Big farmer lobbyist. No, Heather Holt. He's a politician, and he's from the state legislature. So what does that leave? State legislature. You have the House and the Senate. Which is it? Is he a House member or is he a Senate member? He's a lawmaker. There you go. True Secret. Thin Blue Line Slayer. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. He gets a bomb for that one. All right, you get 1 free week in the Bunkhole. 1 free week. You pick the date and the time. I'm always open. Treasurer, that's a great answer. The House. And yes, Heather Holt, you get a nuke. He is a House member. Right on target. Okay. You also get 1 free week in the Bunkhole. Okay, now, one final question about this 1%er that we need to surround the Capitol because we need to. This is the 1%ers that we need to surround the Capitol and keep them confined so we can keep an eye on them fucking dirty bastards because they've been thieving us for a long time. So let's audit them en masse, but peacefully. blowing the horns of, so the walls of Jericho come tumbling down. Theory, just the thought process here in the bunkhole. Just the thought process here in the bunkhole. All you Black Lives Matter folk, you foot soldiers, organize your platoons, gather your ranks, organize in battalions if you want to. We want to see battalion after battalion of formation walking around and around and around. And you will have refuse in trucks that are going around the Beltway because it's circular. The Beltway goes in a circle. So, tactically, we have them surrounded in two centrically positioned freaking peaceful. People hugging, hug arms and sway. I don't care if you're singing Kumbaya or whatever the fuck you want to sing. We are the world. I don't give a fuck what you want to sing, but blow them fucking horns. And the truckers will just keep on moving, creating no traffic violation whatsoever. Right? We need foot soldiers. We need them people to come down from Wisconsin and Michigan, freaking media, Minnesota, California, Texas, New York, Pennsylvania. We need people to peacefully wrap their arms around each other and just enjoy the moment of the Capitol. If they want to come out, let them come out, man. Everybody's free to come and go, man, in this country. It doesn't matter if you're a senator or a congressman or speaker or whatever. You have access to your car, don't you? You scat, man. Go wherever you want to go. If you want to join us, we got a camper. Hey, Nancy Pelosi, if you want to join us, we got a camper for a sleeper in here for you. It's a nice Kenworth. Keep you nice and warm, right? Bitch McConnell. Hey, Bitch McConnell, you want to join us? Grab a cab, right? Walk the walk. Nobody's restricting anybody's movement here. Everybody's free to go where they want to go. It's a peaceful thing. Schmucky Schumer, come on out. Enjoy the moment. We got bouncy fucking shit going on out here, right? We got a picnic environment, like a picnic audit, for example. We're allowed to do that. We're allowed to rest. No government can tell an old lady to move along quicker, as they cannot tell a young man to slow down when they're exercising. So every once in a while, we might put a bouncy house up for our kids, right? And they'll be out there enjoying the public space, which we pay for. If you want to, hey, AOC, if you want to come out and bounce in the bouncy house, come on. Enjoy the children for once. Get out of that stuffy building, put your makeup on, and come on out and enjoy the revolution like you want against the man. I'm challenging Talib. Yes, Talib. Come on out and join us, sister. Let's redress our government the way it's supposed to be, peacefully, like Martin Luther King did. We have room for everybody in these cabs. Look at the fucking trucks in this place. If your little foots get tired, go fucking park your ass in a cab. And they have plenty of food. They have Pepsi, they have hot dogs, they have whatever you want, pizza. It's a festival out here. It's a freedom rally, I guess. If you want to call it a rally, it's just a whole bunch of people getting together in free space. Thin Blue Line Sarah says, no bouncy for me. I agree. I'd blow the thing up as soon as I'd hop on it. I'm that heavy. Dreamland Resistance. Get them a trampoline too. Yes, but you have to protect it. Because, you know, some of them politicians, you don't want to break their neck. You want, well, no, forget about that. We want the politicians to bounce. We'll remove the net when the politicians bounce on the thing. Hopefully they'll bounce out, catch their leg in between the little springs and smack their head off the ground. And oh, I can't say that. That's terrible. That's terrible. I apologize. No, I didn't mean that. It's all in fun. Peacefully. Yes, Martin Luther King, the first constitutional, Bill of Rights, because we've got to separate the Bill of Rights from the Constitution. So you dig what I'm saying? It's just a theory. After what I've seen today, last 24 hours, there is no other choice. We're about ready to go to war with who? And for why? Haven't we seen this before? And we can't even take care of our own fucking people. It's pissing me the fuck off. And it should piss everybody off. This is not, listen, I a long time ago got rid of my affiliation. There ain't no fucking organization going to speak for me. I do not believe in living in a commune of any sort. Organization, entity, it's a communal environment. I don't subscribe to communal living. But as people, we have a right to get together for our individual reasons. Not saying that we're individuals, but we're people with individual reasons for being in a place where we're at. So if you go down, if you do that, then you may have a different reason for being there. I film. You may be down there for the fight, but that person over there, it's all a matter of most law is based upon intent. If you are peaceful and remain silent whenever the police come up, don't push them, don't spit on them, don't rush them, don't do anything. Just walk around them. There is no intent to harm, so they cannot prosecute you or trespass you. And if the trucks keep on moving, hey, I'm sorry that they're only moving a half a mile per hour, but fuck, look how many trucks are here. Of course it's going to clog the thing up. That's your fault for not planning it right. Maybe if you would have gotten 4-5 more lanes in this motherfucker, then maybe traffic might flow a little bit more easily. So it is not our fault. We came together down here to D.C. to peacefully protest. And we need supplies, so we ordered a whole bunch of shit. Truckers can't help but that they're having a hard time getting through. They've dealt with that shit before. They'll get through. That's why they have them fucking huge gas tanks of like 8,000 gallons and shit, so they can sit alongside the road if there's a traffic jam. You know, the police come up to the trailer, open up the door, and, you know, hey, buddy, what's going on, state trooper? You know, hey, yeah, I can't help it, man. Fucking move this shit along, trooper. What the fuck's the matter with you? How much you get paid? Get this shit moving. I got a delivery, man. Fuck. Just like the individual people. Or the people. Can I protest a protest? Well, maybe the trucks circling and the people on the outer ring, no, you can't say that because they aren't protesting. They're just delivering produce and products. I mean, could you imagine the politicians coming and joining us? Could you? Damn, some people say I should run for president. God forbid, right? See, I won't be the standard politician reading off of a God forbid teleprompter. See you later, Heather Holt. Thank you for coming. So, let me ask you a question. Is this theory, this military tactics style of protest feasible? Has anybody ever tried to coordinate a solid walk of humans, people, not even a coordination, it's just people getting together? But even if it was coordinated, say you did have coordination of some sort, would it work? Would it work? All right. I'm going to get out of here. And, you know, I was going to touch on Travis Hines today. And let me go over there first, and I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to go over the law library. Let's take the piggy off. Let's take PP13 off. I'm going to go over the library and explain a couple things, okay? So let's head over to the law library. Yeah, this is a much nicer tunnel. Much nicer tunnel, wasn't that? You didn't have to step over any bullshit, crap, piss, sludge, goo. You didn't have to step over any of that coming to the law library. I made sure that my carpets do not get soiled here in this hallowed ground of law. From over here, I have every set of written down case law from the original case law of Egyptian hieroglyphics to Sumerian cuneiform law. The Sumerians were and Mesopotamians in general, but Sumerians first. And then it spread this, they call it kind of Sanskrit maybe, but it's actually tablet script. All the law, and they were very proficient at law. Mesopotamian, especially the Hittites. The Hittites really took it to another level when it come to writing shit on tablets. But anyhow, I got all of that. Hittite, I mean, I got it all the way up to, you know, the Magna Carta and all the way around to, you know, the common law, all the way around to the constitutional law today. So I just wanted to explain my law library, how extensive it is. Okay, so I wanted to show this video real briefly, just as a teaser for my next show, and it'll come soon, my next show, because I gotta do this show. It's important. It's right down my alley when it comes to researching case law. Okay, so let's watch this real quick, and I hope Travis does not mind me using this short clip. And if Travis, love you, brother. Pro se, you're very smart, incredibly intelligent, very witty and funny. A real icon in your style, and you don't even try to audit. It's just that happens to you. That's what happens to you. It's your life. right? Which is really symbolic of all of our lives, because as soon as we get out there, we're in your situation, we're in our cars. And most people get into their cars quite often. So really, in reality, we are all Travis Hineses. What are you doing in this parking lot? Let me see what's in your car, because as soon as you step out of your house, you are Travis Hines. Get it? So, Travis, my brother, if you object to me using this clip, please let me know, and we could talk about it. That's all I could say. I'm sorry, brother, if I do something here, right? But here we go.
Yeah, I just came in, to use the library and all that, so, is it unusual that people use a library?
No.
We got Miller, 3 cops, all right. Well, nice to meet y'all. Sorry you got called on me.
Okay.
What was the exact suspicion? What I did is I came in, I walked around, looked around, I'd never been here before.
Okay.
And then I
Where are you from? Well, stop. You haven't answered my question. What is your name?
Well, what's the crime? That's what we have to establish.
We have a report of a suspicious person matching you, meaning that we have a reason to talk to you. And right now I'm asking you what your name is, and if you don't provide me with some sort of identification, that is resisting an officer.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So
I'm going to ask you one more time.
How are you going to go above my constitutional protections on this? Because there's no crime.
So that's all we're going to do is
Officer, is that sergeant or is there any sergeant?
Sir, what is your name?
Hold on.
There's no crime.
Okay. So how about suspicious person?
All right.
You'll fit in that description, okay?
Yeah.
That's fine with me. You being recorded too. But you'll fit in that description.
You guys never give me your recording, so I get my own.
Well, it's a public record, so you can use it.
No, every time I've asked other cops, they never give me
their police department. They're called about a suspicious person. You're matching their identity.
Yeah,
you're
the
matching
green
the clothing description.
Green
what
sweater.
Is your name?
There's no crime.
Okay.
Okay, let me set this down. Fourth floor.
Let's go.
All right. Well, you're not going to get.
I'm sorry. I went on and on and on. Thanks a lot, people. Grand B, Snabu Bar. I am so sorry. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Travis Hines went to court. It was a motions hearing. Travis Hines set a motion to dismiss, petition to court, and the sniveling little attorney, district attorney, prosecutor, who's scared of his own shadow, had other motions, and they were there for that. So I got that transcript off of Travis Hines's website. I also have the transcript or the paperwork that he received a couple days ago. And like I love to do, as soon as I see criminal code that is referenced by a district attorney, a prosecutor, a lawyer, I focus like a laser beam on it. Right? So the first case, let me bring this up real quick. The first case that the attorney district attorney, prosecutor Boopy's afraid of his own shadow, Mr. McMick something. Referenced Illinois versus Gates. Well, I've researched that. I've read it. I understand it. I know why he chose that case law to represent his side. I've also looked up State versus Boss. I know what it reads. I know why. The judges decided the way they decided. I also read State versus Chauvin. Chauvin. I know what it entails. I know why the prosecutor used that. But none of it is even close to what Travis Hines was doing there. The police did nothing that any of these three cases did prior to detainment and arrest. Each one of these cases, there was a thorough investigation of tips, phone calls, and letters, anonymous, to the police about possible criminal activity. Oh, it's horrible. Yes. Every one of these cases. So what the police did was they took that information and they investigated. They didn't instantly run over there and snatch them up and arrest them. No. Another one they used, I forgot. Terry versus Ohio. The world famous Terry versus Ohio. Let me get this off of here first, and I'm going to show you, not show you, show it all, but right here. I'll do Justy Law. I'll pop this back up. Terry v. Ohio, 1968. Landmark case that the cops have been abusing ever since it was ruled on. However, if you really think about Terry versus Ohio, what it really says is that the police have to do an investigation of suspicious activities before they could pat you down. Not dig through your pockets, not take your backpack off or rummage through the pockets of it. Terry v. Ohio said that they're allowed to do a general pat down of your outside garments if they reasonably believe in their experience as an officer and training as an officer to deduce whether you have a weapon on you that can then harm us, thereby bringing in officer safety. Ding, 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 fucking ding. Now, that's the first real time that officer safety was ever brought into justifying the pat down. He can be just really horny and he likes police uniforms. That could be poking his dick out, which is a weapon that may harm the police officer. So now, sir, we have got to pat you down. But as in one of my last shows, we know what pat downs mean. It means inserting your finger up there. So Travis, I've never met you. I've never talked to you. I don't know you. I admire what you do. I'm not saying, I'm just interested in the case law that prosecutor brought up, and seeing that you're working pro se. I completely admire that, dude. You don't understand. This is my theory. If 5% of the population represent themselves at the initial filings and do what you're doing, we would clog the court system up. They would have to hear us. They wouldn't make as much money. This is the only reason why I say it. You're proving you're in essence doing what and I'm not taking claim. Other people have done it, I'm sure. I'm not taking claim. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but your case is so simple, lawfully, legally simple, that it's so easy to prove. Of course, today you have to prove your innocence. Okay, even though they go first, and that's the key thing is when they go first, you get to poke the fuck out of poke holes in their fucking case. But stick with the basic case law that you know, brother. And I'm not going to preach to you. I'm not going to tell you this, that, this, and that. I know you already know it. The only reason why I'm saying this is I wanted to explain why I wanted to use that video, that portion of the video, and then justify, I guess, not justify, but oblige. Okay, for just cause, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, let's see. I have not mentioned anybody for a long time, so I'm going to drop this, get us more in a cozy position. I'm going to go back to the living room because that Travis Hines thing is going to come up. I'm going to go through all that case law in another show, my next show, okay? And it's coming soon. We're going to read this case law. It's really interesting, and we're going to pick the prosecution's pockets. Not to advise Travis, not to say I'm any smarter than Travis, but it's just my reading of the law pertaining to a certain case. I think I'm pretty good at it. I don't claim to be anything other than I love case law. It's a story. It's a book, a mini book. Every case law is quick and precise. It ain't go on for 1,000 pages. So let's go back to the living room. Welcome to Semper's Bunkhole, everybody. Let me go down the list of people here. Snafu Bar. Snafu Bar is intelligent. My whole entire audience is just uber, super intelligent. Grand B, Transparency, Thin Blue Line Slayer, my brother. Man, I love that man right there. Thin Blue Line Slayer. Dreamlin Resistance. Tell the resistance I say hello. Okay, let me go up. Let me keep on going up. Let me go up. Go up. Man, you guys are... There's a few people. Heather Holt, she was out of here. Thank you anyhow. Man, you certain few are certainly talking a lot. Truth Seeker. Nat, I didn't even see Nat come in here. I'm sorry, Nat. I'm so sorry, Nat. I did not see you come here. You know, if I saw you come in, I would have mentioned you right away. You did say Senate, though. You were playing the game. How didn't I recognize you? How ignorant and rude of me. Sorry. DJ S. Dad. Man, new guy, new person. Love it, man. Welcome to the Bunkhole. And all you people that won, I was going to play it further, but he was a Republican. And let me tell you about the other, the young guy that they tased in the one video. He ended up dying. They killed that motherfucker. I forgot to mention that. Truth Seeker. Raging Cajun Randy light, because he ain't raging, he's just Cajun Randy today. Keep on going up. I'm sure I saw somebody else in here. Well, anyhow, it's not a good day. Too spirited for you. Yep. I didn't like bringing what I brought. My heart really, really, really aches today. And we see the Too Tall Rob live. Thank you. Blind Justice was in here. I'm sure he's still in here. Welcome into Cypress Bunkhole, man. Blind Justice is another brother of mine. Okay. I think that's it. The Tribe. No, the Tribe was in here. And I'm sure the Tribe stayed. Just out there looking. Sergeant Chucko Semper Fidelis, brother. And that's it. That's all I could see. Your opinion doesn't matter. Just ask the judge. And that's the thing. That's the thing with Travis Hines. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen to you if you go pro se the first time? They say you're guilty. Well, you have appeal, and then that's when maybe you think about hiring an attorney. Save that money up front. These local judges and all of that, they're bought and paid for, most of them. I was lucky. I was very lucky that I had a judge and case law, Supreme Court, North Carolina Supreme Court case law behind me, or I would have never walked out of there without a guilt. I was lucky. Okay, let's end with this because just to all the winners that are going to be spending a week in Cypress Bunkhole, this goes out to you. Yes, all you winners of the all around pigs asses pork, I forgot about you. I don't know how I miss you all the time, but thanks for coming in, and I'll see you the next show when it's going to be all Travis Hines case law. Bye.